This is one of them. I forgot to turn on my microphone streams again. I have to go back and remember to edit out a bunch of the beginning of this because it won't make any sense without talking. Apparently I don't. See, YouTube will tell me when I'm streaming, but it won't tell me when I'm streaming without a mic, which is the information I obviously need. Let's do. Let's do some surface explosions first, and we'll dig down and do like a pattern explosion. Then, if we have enough TNT, we'll go ahead and do like a line of it all the way down. Obviously, someone has to help because in some cases I am very helpless. I usually like to be the helper, but sometimes we all need a little help. Doop-a-doo. This is a lot of TNT. But if you don't put so much of it down, it leaves. This is going to leave like little bits and bobs I have to clear out anyway, especially since this is on the surface, not buried down at all. That should be safe. It's far enough away. Yes, I got frightened by a block just sitting there. Just don't worry about it. Shut up. And do close to TNT. Anyway, part of the part I was talking about earlier, which no one could hear me on, I was saying how I know I've been saying that I didn't want to use TNT, but explosions are fun, so we might also give it a go. Maybe they've changed. The game changes constantly. 195 work emails. That does seem excessive, especially since I thought you had a day off. You shouldn't even be checking them. You should have 0 work emails. Flamebow for the win! And I can collect my arrow. Yay, mending. See, this didn't really do a lot for us. I put them close enough where it's a little bit better than maybe most, or than it could be, but it's still very flibbity flabbity, which is the official term for this kind of texture that you create on top of a mountain with TNT in Minecraft. This is a flibbity flabbity texture now. You don't see about it. You don't see a lot about it online because it's not everyone's favorite. No one's a real big fan of the flibbity flobbity, is what I'm trying to say, which is why I don't use TNT a lot. All right, so let's clean up a little bit of this mess. And maybe use a little less TNT next time, but a little more thoughtful approach. Bink. You don't know how to play Minecraft, and you should know that I'm an expert, and so what I'm saying is absolutely correct. Flibbity flobbity is a term. You can go check the Minecraft wiki tomorrow or the day after. I'll make sure it's in there. I mean, it's already in there right now, but you're watching this, so you don't bother checking it tomorrow or till tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. In fact, I'm going to make that a term everywhere, so it's going to be in all games coming soon. We're going to take it just for Minecraft, where it's totally a thing now, and we're going to make it a thing in other places as well. And so now I'm going to do 2 spaces apart on this, and maybe not in a full grid because, I don't know, one of the other problems I have with this, which I mentioned before, was it gets boring. Just to constantly have to place blocks of TNT when I could just be running around with a pickaxe, going mad. And yes, I could save time by breaking them all at once in a line, or breaking all the lines up at once. Totally just meant to throw that rocket down. Or even putting the TNT closer, but whatever. When you're dealing with flibbity flobbity, you just kind of have to deal with what you do. Once again, totally a thing. Especially in Minecraft. Okay, here's a question. Have any of you played back in the time when just breaking a TNT would have set it off? Because that's how it used to work. If you hit it, it blew up. Do I want to worry about that flibbity? Yes, I don't want to leave that flobbity. I've seen the face you're making right now, and it's enough. Even people who haven't met you know what face you're making right now, and it's fine. No one needs that. Because it's just a lack of enjoyment and disbelief in a perfectly cromulent term, flibbity flobbity, in regards to Minecraft world textures. And no one needs that kind of negativity. Yep, fired another rocket. Totally what I meant to do. Block update lag. There we go. Uh-oh. I might be being disconnected. It's the first sign. Okay, that's more than half a stack of TNT. Placed into the flibbity flobbity land I created in the first batch. Yeah, I'm going to keep using it. It's going to become a thing, even if it weren't always already, which it totally is already a thing. I'm just trying to make it a more popular thing. You know, I don't think enough people know about flibbity flobbity, so that they need to learn. You can see this is a little bit more effective because we've already downed one layer, so we're blowing more up. But unless there's a direct line of sight, they don't always get blown up. So like this one I'll have to set off separately. Same for those far ones. And you still get a flibbity flobbity effect. But it's a little lessened because, you know, it's more of a pattern put into place. And of course I'm at Bedrock, so we don't get 100% breaks or drops from those being broken by TNT. It's fine. It is what it is. We all deal with it. So now it's almost time to sleep. So I'm going to do that. And then we'll dig. We'll dig straight down a little bit and try to do a tower of them, but we don't have that far to dig down, so it won't be much. Also, there's a big water drop off underneath me here somewhere. There are ways to dig straight down safely, which I will show because I'm not going to do it unsafely. But you still have to kind of worry about, you know, drops and stings. Come on, it's totally night. Let me sleep. See, you're already starting to use flibbity flobbity yourself. Knowledge is growing. You're welcome. Okay, over here is probably a little safer. Wait, I need something before I dig straight down-ish. I need some blocks. Some special blocks. Some specialty blocks. Which are around here somewhere, I'm sure. Might as well put those in there. And those in there. Not that, not that. We need leaves. Okay, so we determined that this may or may not be a good spot to dig. So the safe way of digging straight down in Minecraft, of course, is to just go between 2 blocks. And this will be the safest way to dig down. It's not always necessarily safe. I get a little wary when I see that you dig into like a gravity block like gravel or sand, because that can easily fall beneath you. So we're going to 63, so we don't want to blow up all the way down there. But usually you only get a 3x3 or 2x2, so let's not go to where that is. Okay, leg, that's enough. No one asked you. And so we do TNT, 2 leaves, TNT, all the way up. Ow. Yeah, there's a bit of a problem where you take damage doing this sometimes when you're jump stacking in Bedrock, because it was a bug introduced. Well, it's been around on and off for a while, but it's back in force. So jump stacking, when especially if you're experiencing any kind of world lag, it's always a little bit of fun. Now the problem with this method, as we'll see, is that the flibbity flobbity becomes horizontal, not just vertical. Also, I'm an expert marksman in this game. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. There we go. Well, Llama, I wouldn't sit there if I were you. You're the one who did it! First of all, how do you have the wherewithal to know that I lit off TNT? Wow, really, game? How do you know that I lit off the TNT that damaged you? How did you know the TNT damaged you? Like, that's quite the thinking process for a llama. And so, as I said, the problem with this method is that it gives you flibbity flobbities horizontally, not just vertically. So now we've got a giant hole we got to make sure not to fall in while we clean out. So, yeah, TNT is not my favorite. I'll just go ahead and use up what I have, though. Might as well. Might as well. Let's go over here to this section. Sure, that's not what I meant at all, but it'll work. It's fine, it's fine, everything is fine. It's not necessarily the game's fault, but it could be, it could be my connection. Could be the poor quality of comments I'm getting in the chat. It could be almost anything. Where's that giant hole I left? Okay, it's way over there. I'm safe. It's cool. We're cool. We're fine. Don't know why I was so worried. This will no doubt use a bunch of arrows, but that's okay. We've got several farms that produce arrows. I don't think I've rebuilt my infinity bow yet, though. I lost it when the game did kill me in the end last week. Now, because these tend to blow up and then throw the next ones over, you don't necessarily want to shoot in the middle. Well, that was a delay. You kind of want to start at one end and let them work themselves around. And if they fly towards you, duck or something. Like that one just shot over the edge. Oh well, I need to tear that part down too. And now we get to clean up this mess. this flibbity flobbity texture in a way that's a little bit harder than if we were just going with a pickaxe ahead of time. Of course, on the positive side, this method does, save a lot of your durability because you're blowing up blocks as opposed to breaking them. All of them, at least. We're level 79. Still plenty far up. As soon as I figure out what the heck you're saying, I might have some words for you. I'm assuming you mean like video game tank, as in leading with your face. And no, when it comes to blowing up TNT, you should not do that. Even if you have pretty decent gear with blast protection on it. It's one of those things like, yeah, you'll probably survive. But at what cost? Well, you already paid for the game, so literally zero cost. Well, that'd be a killer. How come they haven't come up with that idea in the pay-for-play? They kind of have, You have to pay every time you die. For certain players, that's essentially how they play those, which is why they keep existing. Do you suppose you get the dopamine hit for spending the money and also for playing? That'd be kind of nice. Listen, if you want to start playing Minecraft, you can tank with your face all you want. The problem is you can't headbutt blocks. I've tried many times. They should add that feature in. Sure, you can punch with your hand, but can you headbutt mobs and walls and whatever? No. Step up your game, Oh Yang. We want some more features. Headbutting. It's not just for goats. The problem with that is, if they agreed, like, oh, that's a great idea, we should add headbutting. They'll put that in before they fix, like, 1,000 other bugs. Well, that was a very short tree. Yep. I just tried to break stone with an axe. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Breaking blocks for fun and profit. Except there's no profit and it's not all that fun. I know. Songwriting skills like that. How am I not the next Bernie Taupin? For people less than 60 or 70 years old, that's the dude who writes a bunch of songs for that English guy with the funny outfits. Liberace. No, the other guy. David Bowie. Nope. The other one. Pee Wee Herman. Nope, he died. Just a lot of these people are dead. Bernie's fine, though. What was I saying? A day-night cycle in Minecraft lasts 20 minutes. So we get 10 minutes of working time before we gotta sleep. Sounds like a cat. You can't call me that. This is a family stream. A, it's not, and B, it wouldn't matter. Jokes are always funnier when you explain them, right? You see, in the humor show business, we call that a bit. Where obviously everyone knew I was talking about Elton John, but I was suggesting or talking as if I didn't, so I could list off a string of increasingly wrong answers to increase the humor and enjoyment by all the listeners. hope I remember to leave stream chat on. Otherwise, none of this will make any sense whatsoever. Including why I just stopped talking. Or started without talking for so long. Okay, flying is getting a little out of hand. Just swimming along on the ground at that point. I used to know where all the blocks were kind of kept in the old section, and now I just have to hope. No. No. Sorting blocks is the funnest thing ever. That's why that's all we ever do in this game. Speaking of sorting blocks being so much fun, my latest video on the mall is out. Fluffy and I built a mall, and we put in like sorting for nearly 500 different items in Minecraft. It's not even done yet. I got tired of sorting. I got the top floor done, like half of the second floor done, and it's just been a lot. So we'll just keep working on it as time goes on. We'll have something new and fun to build coming up next week. At some point, we'll know on Sunday. You'll all know shortly after, I'm sure. Nothing. Yeah, I could look and see what blocks are in here, but it's just easier to do it this way. It's basically me taking the flibbity-flobbity concept and turning it on its head and using it for the way I sort blocks in a chest. Yes, it's a very flibbity-flobbity way of doing it, but it works. I'm sure that this block belongs somewhere else. I'm just not sure where. Which chest was it in? No. And it could be filled up by now, which is why I didn't go in there, but it's more likely I just missed it. Oh, that's 64. That suggests, though, it was right. That's good enough. Okay. Well, now that we've mostly de-flibbity-flobbity the area, mostly, I mean, there's still plenty of flibbity-flobbity left. I'll take down the 3 levels around here just to keep it even. Because that's the good way of doing it, in my opinion. Your mileage may vary. Do it however you like. You know what? Go ahead and don't remove mountains if you don't want to. You don't have to do that. Here on Forever Bedrock, we have a tendency to remove mountains a lot. They just get in our way. I don't think a lot of players do, have a certain amount of terraforming involved. Maybe not to this extent, but still. Yeah, pretty soon I'm going to decide what to do when I'm out of range of that. Because as you can see, I'm no longer getting the haste effect. It doesn't matter when I'm using a shovel. When it comes time to break the blocks, it's going to matter more. I have this entire week off, so I'll be streaming a lot this week. Definitely not every day because I won't be able to remember or even want to. But here and there, maybe every other day. Every other day of the week is fine. Yeah. Ooh, where are the spoonable blocks? I forgot to rename my tools. when I was rebuilding them after the game killed me by dropping me into the end instead of sending me through the portal. Okay, block lag, calm down. I said calm down. It'll be okay. You can handle it. It'll be fine. Just go. Break. Did gravel always break quicker than dirt? I mean, at least under haste 2. I can't tell if that's something I just never noticed before, if it is something new. It has to be, even though I can't hear it. Maybe it's the music in your head. Do you have music playing on your phone in the background? Is there an Oompa band playing down the street from you? Is there like some 40-piece jazz ensemble playing at a city park nearby? Yes, probably. So like 40 different things. It's probably one of those, though. You're right. Doxing you. I think we all live. Most people live, within range of other people. Many American cities have city parks nearby, living places, because the purpose of a park is for people to go to, so they build them near people. What? You're about to jump over my head scarily, aren't you? Don't do it. Okay, yeah, turn that way. Whoops, too far away. I didn't really want to break that until I got down to sea level, but that's 20 blocks away. I think that's what they're ostensibly for. I mean, in a lot of cases, I think it's just a way to assuage the citizens of a city or town when the government's not actually putting in something useful. But parks do have a service and a use. Quite frankly, it's a parking lot at parks that seems a little questionable. I really thought about that before. Parks probably shouldn't have parking lots. Just go to local parks. Take public transportation. Take Uber. I'm sure there's 1,000 different reasons why they need parking. But I'm not a park or city planner, so I don't know these things. But I do know the concept. You have to go to the good park. It's got the fun slide. The good jungle gym. Not that close by park. Yeah, the equipment's new, but it was designed by, I don't know, asthmatic monkeys. They don't know what kids like. Unloading montage. Time to unload. Putting stuff into... Whoops. Forgot to fly. I guess the unloading montage will have to wait a minute while I go sleep and dry off. expert layer level player. Totally know what I'm doing at all times. Where are my stupid seeds? There they are. Because now I can go get some free ink sacs. Bloop. Working on my second stack of them. Just because squid spawn there and suffocate themselves. Must be coarse dirt. Let's see. There was gravel around here somewhere, right? Where was the gravel space? Hello, gravel space? Gravel space. There's a gravel space. This is coarse dirt space. Then air, well, not everything else, but all this other blocks can drop in here. Yep, there's something going on. I hate when that happens. It happens quite often. But while it's happening, I can find my flint, which is somewhere in one of these 16 chests. Totally organized. Basically, this happens when the game isn't showing you how many blocks are actually in here. This is probably a full stack. This is a partial stack. It's at least somewhat. It could be a full stack. It could just be, it just has more in it. And there's not really a good way to update it unless it's on the hotbar, in which case you can just try to place it and it'll usually fix itself. But when it's in your inventory, it just kind of move on with your life and catch it later. Still deciding what to do about the beacon. I think what I'd like to do is actually just keep going out until the part where it cuts off and then stop. And then just move the beacon later. Death chicken! Oh wait, nope, that's just a regular chicken. Turns out Minecraft does not actually have death chickens or killer chickens. I got confused. Okay, they got annoying chickens though. Let's see. Put down. Stop that. Oh, that's safe. We'll deal with that problem later when it comes up. I know. They did say that they're going to add the mob vote this time is going to be only cute animals. I don't think they mean killer chickens though. Which is kind of a shame. Maybe killer ducks. Like really cute killer ducks though, So if you're gonna have killer ducks in a game, would they have weapons or kill you naturally? Yes, block lag is my favorite. Doesn't make me concerned about crashes or being booted or anything. I think they're just trying to do that to settle the debate on whether or not it's a chicken or a duck. I don't think ducks by themselves are cute enough, and they're really kind of emphasizing the cute, though. Also, welcome, I'm Speedy. I thought that do they call them copper golems? I thought those are pretty cute. They should add those back. All I know is whatever I vote for or want to vote for is definitely never the one chosen. And that we can all blame Mumbo Jumbo for phantoms. No, obviously it's not really his fault, but we can still blame him. Yeah, the frogs are pretty cute. I was actually thinking hedgehogs. They could be like silverfish or endermites instead, but they wouldn't kill you. Maybe snakes. We've already got rabbits, we got cats, we got dogs, we got parrots. Got axolotls. Despite what my kid says, they're pretty cute in real life and in the game. Got polar bears. Ooh. How about black bears? Black bears would be good. Capybaras, that would have my vote. I'm team capybara right now. Oh no, if they're focused on cute, these mobs are going to be useless. Like pandas are useless. The only thing a panda is ever good for, like as far as like helping in Minecraft, is if you're playing on peaceful, you can farm them for slime really slowly and inefficiently, and you have to get the little snotty ones. Like I would think, like, you know how sheep are always eating the grass. We need some way to like, maybe they should just eat the little bushy grass parts like this and leave this grass alone. Man, my inventory's already full. It's like I had never actually picked up all these blocks before, just left them here for this time. Remember to engage wings, not just jump off a cliff. And I'm going to need, to build more chests. So those go there. So this one, dang it, this one. That goes there. This goes here. I need a new chest for that one. Unless I do that. Now where did I have? There they are. Now, where was that? There it is. Let me sleep before I die. Dolphins. I'm just trying to think of all the cute animals we already have in the games. Cows and pigs, to a certain extent. I think they're kind of a toss-up whether or not they're cute in real life or on the game. The baby animals, I think, are cuter. Real life octopus are a lot more cuter than they are in the game. What was I doing? Oh yeah, chests. And filling that out with more stone. Not that one, that one. Now where did I put the other bit of wood? Hey Rockstar, Clio Games, Clio Mods. Well, that's a really long name. RGCM. That just rolls off the tongue that way. How's it going? Welcome. Breaking stuff down. Right now I'm actually just building chests to hold all the junk I've broken down through the mountains. Or through tearing down the mountains. Wow, really? This game sometimes. Many, many, many years old. Of course, now that I made all that stuff, I no longer need a new chest, so it's kind of a weird thing. Surprised Pern hasn't chirped up yet to say so old. She's just so old. I warned them, but they did not listen. I did not see it fall, but I have visited the place or near the place it fell, so got that going for me. All right, let's see if I can get my haste 2 back and then break down those last couple layers there. Run! But not away like normal. Run toward. Got like 14 seconds to get through all this. Dang it. Close enough. I can shout you out, Crab the Excellent, but I don't know what your shout out is for. Don't know how helpful it will be, but thank you for joining the stream and commenting. Oh, actually, Crab's a good guess for possible mob vote mobs. That could be fairly cute. And actually would kind of work out, you know, we could like use them as another source for Scoot, even though it wouldn't make too much sense, but who needs to make sense? It's a video game once again. You know what? I like crabs as a possibility. We're going with it. I still prefer the idea of capybaras or hedgehogs, but I think crabs has a good shot about being up there. Can't imagine why there's so much lag when I leave all these blocks laying around. For those not in the know, these blocks are entities. Too many entities in the loaded regions and chunks will slow the game down because it has to track them all the time. Even though there are certain programming methods to kind of like save on the memory just by preloading them and doing these animations as a kind of a set bit, it still adds up. And certain times we get updates that they cause excessive lag because of some bug that was accidentally introduced. I say accidentally because if a bug was purposely introduced, that is now a feature. A terrible feature. But we give them the benefit of the doubts to programmers and say, nope, that was an accidental bug. Let's see, what's in here? And this, I don't know where those go. In case anyone was wondering, I always keep a stack of dirt on me just for building blocks, emergencies, parties, dirt block parties. They're not like the best temporary block to use, but they break fairly fast without a tool, so it's pretty good. What was I looking for? I don't even know. Did anyone see any of that coal, the blocks of coal, or because I wasn't paying attention? There it is. I was talking about dirt. Can't swim in water, can't fly in water on this version. Oh man, one more layer to even this out. Okay, we're breaking down to level 80. We need to go down to level 63. And the lower we go, the wider the base of this gets. Pretty soon we're no longer removing a mountain. We're just, I don't know, removing land. Bloop. Because we have all this to get rid of too. Because it's annoying, that's why. Because I don't want it there, that's why. Hello, a booty. Okay, cat, don't make noises when I'm trying to talk here. Throw me off. You cannot have the IP. It is a not a public server. If you are a content creator, you feel free to join our Discord. Link is in the description. And kind of submit in a little application to yourself. Become active. And we'll review anything you want to show us. One of the good pieces of advice that we didn't really take and still don't, but is still a good piece of advice, is if you want to play online games, it's good to play with your friends, if at all possible. And yes, you can make friends while playing online, but it just becomes a little more difficult. I think it's a good way, like if you're in like certain Discords, or I hesitate to say, but even subreddits, you can kind of build a community around different things and kind of meet people that way. But you're playing a game where you are in a situation where some of us are actually, one of us is actually making somewhat some money on it. It becomes more of a business side, less of a fun side, and so everything becomes a little bit more careful. Plus, I don't know the IP. I mean, I have it somewhere. Oh, wait, we're on a realm now. We don't even have an IP right now. It's a realm. Every time we get a server somewhere, there's like, it's delayed. This time it was a delay in the updates. It was annoying. Sometimes just bad service in general, slowdowns. The servers have mirrors that are nowhere near us, so they're just lag city for all the players. Well, you know, online friends. They're like real friends. But they never just stop by randomly to ask for a cup of sugar. No, they stop by to ask for like a stack of TNT or dirt or something. Virtually stop by. Come on, I'm impatient. Be nice. If you don't say the secret incantation, it doesn't always work. That is not a thing. So what other cute animals could they add to the game? Or ask us what we want to add to the game? And what uses they might have if they do. It's like with the idea of crabs, I think it could be another source of scoot. Or even bone meal. Well, I think Instacart is makes a little bit more sense than DoorDash and sugar, but yeah, you can do it anyway. That was always just an excuse to snoop on the neighbors anyway. No one ever needs sugar. Bacon is just a made-up thing, you know, by the TV and movie industry to make us think that we're doing things wrong at home. That's definitely true. Don't look it up. Just like when you use TNT to blow up top of mountains, your land gets all flibbity-flobbity. Official Minecraft term. Everyone knows it. Imagine not knowing the term flibbity-flobbity. Boy, it'd be really embarrassing not to know that term. Almost as embarrassing as spending the first 10 minutes of your stream with your microphone off. Just saying apropos of nothing. I remember to keep an eye on my tools. So I go back and mend them. Because of all the things I can't do at the same time, talking and paying attention are definitely two of them. Which is also why if you ask what I just said, there's a good chance I won't know. Because I wasn't paying attention. Which, yes, is how a lot of people get in trouble with open mics. But that's where my attention goes. You hate it here. Well, you can't leave, sorry. You have to stay for the duration. I mean, I like to let you go, but it's against the rules. Once you start watching, you got to keep watching to the end, and then you rewatch it a few times. Share it around, tell your friends, tell your enemies. That's a good idea. If you dislike this stream, post it on places and forums you don't like those people. Encourage them to come watch it. I remember the first time I got my first dislike on YouTube. I was like, "Wow, I've made it." Someone cares enough to tell me I did a poor job at my hobby. Oh man, where are the seeds again? I know they're around here somewhere. While I'm here, I might also do that. Continual block leg goes here. Is that? No. Really? Gonna stay that time? No, you're not. Great. Thanks so much. You don't need sugar for coffee. You just need to drink better coffee. Take it from me, a non-coffee drinker. But that's what I hear, at least. As before, we'll just come back and fix it. Oh, the bees are pretty cute in this game. They serve a purpose. Bees was a good addition. I like bees. I mean, they're a little tetchy to deal with, but you know, I think they work well. So cute, possibly useful animals for the game. I've already got llamas, so we don't need alpacas, which is a ridiculous sentence I would not normally ever say. Because alpacas are much nicer and softer and essentially cuter. So the spit llamas in the game is pretty accurate. Plus, yes, they're pack animals, so llamas make sense. Monkeys? There's a possibility. Especially if, as I think, that they're going to start adding in jungle and whatever the swamp villages, since they've completely boned up villagers now. I think they're going to have to add those villages in, or are planning to do so. So adding some more creatures to those biomes would be a good idea. Which makes me think monkeys. Monkeys and snakes, back on the list. Yes, I'm aware some people don't think snakes are cute, but some people are wrong, especially those people. And sure, some of them can kill you in a variety of different ways, but you know, so can a lot of the animals around here. Up to and including cows. And not just because they don't pay attention. Maybe they should add coffee to the game so there's more use for sugar. I fail. Technically. Alright. Let's not try to fly uphill. Game's a little tetchy when it comes to jumping. The most fun part about doing this is going around and picking up all the blocks so you don't lag yourself out. Entertaining. Am I the only one getting woozy whipping around like this? Probably one of the reasons I don't like playing with a mouse and keyboard. You move even faster. There's moo blooms. No, that was another mob vote we had before. I want to say it was one of the ideas they were working on. Were those voted on? I think they were voted on. There are moo shrooms, 2 varieties thereof. The red ones are harder to find. Fireflies. Enough of the fireflies. I don't know why there were so many complaints about the fireflies not coming in. Fireflies, lightning bugs, whatever you want to call them, they are very useful in real life. But they're also very poisonous to frogs in real life. What they should bring back is frogs being able to eat goats and actively doing so. I would love to be the type of person who was able to find one of those weird bugs like that. So guess what? They added penguins, and they just dissolve stone for some reason. Penguins, another good option. Completely zero use for them, but another good option. And it's about time to stop playing, what am I looking for? What's the term? What's the word? Hummingbird? Hummingbirds would be okay. No use. For pollinators. I guess we use hummingbirds to speed up crop farms like bees. Durability. Durability chicken. Time to stop playing that. Drop off this inventory full of junk. And I think boat back to Spawn Island. It'll probably be at least a month before I figure out where on this island I want to put my nether portal to make this process a lot easier. But such is life. That's not right. You come back in here. You go in there and stay there this time. And you come here and give me free items. I would say whales, but they would just find a way to make them deadly to us. I'm tired of them, the developers adding more deadly items to us, for us. Or to see the coarse dirt. Now I just have to find all that stuff. You know, maybe I'd spend a lot less time on the boring parts of this game if I wasn't so interested in trying to keep these not really organized per se, but at least together a little bit. I can't remember where the copper ore went. I think it's around in one of the back ones. Looks like leaves should be there too. But I thought I just removed some leaves. This is why we auto-sort. Copper and leaves are in the back one together forever till I remove them or someone else does. I'll just put wood there. Hello? Boat? Thank you. Oh yeah, this is going to be a good trip. Wait till the boat disappears below me, then boots me out of the game, and then I come back in and I'm just sinking and drowning. Again. Let's see. Other animals. Like I said, whales, they would just add them as deadly, which probably means they're on the list. Some sort of great ape, in addition to the idea of the monkey. I think that would work. Maybe put in some lions in the savannas. I don't know, but my prediction for the bigger changes are, yeah, jungle and swamp villages are coming. Finally. It's not like it should be that difficult to put them in there. You probably still want to make them sparse. It's not like there's a lot of, well, this world seems there's a lot of jungles, but there's still not a lot of swamps usually. Okay, as soon as I hit land, I'm flying because this is even slower and more boring. Wow, look at those those ore animations. Fairly accurate. It's pretty impressive, really. I had no idea. The things you don't notice when you're playing in first person. Why are they off now? This is terrible. I'm also facing the wrong way. Well, now they're synced. Okay, this is too weird. I'm also spending way too much time on looking at the aura. Aura? The aura animations. Okay, come on, get me out. We'll just fly the last 900 blocks, no problem. I can fly low so we can see some of the terrain. Already found that little lava source. One isn't that useful, but every little bit helps. Not that it really matters because we have infinite lava now, even if it's slow. Oh my gosh, would you just work? Let's see. If we go over to Kay's Creations Island, Cat, what are you doing back there? He's laying in his favorite basement box, and there's like grocery bags in there, and he's moving around, so they're super loud. Now, over here, I was looking for a beehive to look at the funny bees, but the bees seem to be missing. You know, they gathered these horses for me a long time ago, and I've just left them here. Todd Pern says she loves you. I know you don't care. I know you hate everyone. Gesundheit, kitty. Oh, yes. The famous fast skeleton horses. Sometimes you get lucky, and they are pretty good. And sometimes you get ones that are so slow you fall off a bridge and start drowning in the water. He didn't say that. You know that. He likes everyone, depending on what seat they're in or chair they're in. He's a cat. Give him food. Wow, this is really like... You know what? I'm just going to leave you here. What? No, not that. Give me that. Okay. Where am I? What's happening? I need to recharge. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, game. I love it here. Perfect. Let me just swim along the ground. Okay, I'll just run. It'll be fine. No worries. Absolutely no bugs in these games. Don't even know what you're talking about. Every game we all play is always perfect. No issues whatsoever. Now let's see what we can find in our trading bucket today. Oh good, we already have some glass. So let's go ahead and use this. Turn into panes. Not that kind of pain. I've been moving all the stuff from over here into the mall up until those last few items, which I just got bored doing that, so I stopped. These fools are going to sleep soon, but that's okay. Oh. Let me put this down here so it's there. Okay, you see, you're supposed to not give me levels. You're supposed to heal my mending tools. We've had these conversations for years, Minecraft. Mend the stuff we're holding. Don't give us the levels first. It's not a bug we want that's back. It's the worst. Of all the terrible bugs, this is definitely one of them. Nope. If you have a trading hall like this where they have their own beds and workstations and stuff, it's fairly safe to sleep in and around them. Less so around iron farms, but mostly fine. There we go. I hit the button. Hello? Hello? Service, please. Thank you. Wild mob farm that doesn't work very quickly. Connection issues. Still slow, still slow, still slow. I'm just going to slowly do things while the connection sees if it's going to reconnect or not. And we can all catch up. Come on. You can do a game. Or internet, whatever. Single items go in here. And the rest of this goes into the Galleria, which, yes, I still use the back door, even though it's convenient from that direction, but then you have to walk all the way down this hall to get out into the public area anyway, so kind of a trade-off. As we fill out more and more of the city around here, it'll be easier. Let's see. This can be sorted. That can be sorted. Yes. Yes. Away, my pretties. Come around here for that chest. Bloop. Go downstairs. Should be magenta. Which I believe should already have the item in there. That says lime. I was looking at the wrong one. So let's go check. It is in there. And then for the last thing, we go through with our wooden stairs. It's already full. Bada boom, bada bing. Sorted. Let's go up to the second level, make sure that we've got the things in there. There's a long series of videos on the building and designing of this mall, culminating in the latest one out on my channel. Please watch it if you wish. Please watch it if you don't wish. I wish you'd watch it already. All right. I guess we can use a little bit more. A little top off of some of our items. So let's see if we can actually make it to the mob farm this time without having to land. Nope. I mean, without having to flop down. That was amazing. Slowly put on our trident killer. And repair these last couple of items. See, I told you it's even more boring doing this than trading with villagers. Guess we can watch them, it's more interesting. Just so loud. course, this is slowed down by the spiders. They're not supposed to be spawning in, and I don't even know how that one fell down here. Turn this off real quick. Turn this off real slow. And then back on. That's really the only way to clear out the spiders when you've got it moving this fast. You can slow down your trident killer to make them disappear. But die. But for the most part, it's just try to prevent them. Or cull them before they even get there. Sleeping through this night. What a stilted way to speak. Even without the Transylvanian accent? Dracula here? Count Dracula? Alright, that's all I can handle. I'm going back. Oh, there's stairs. Where'd those stairs go? A mystery. Do. Scooby-Doo music, Scooby-Doo music, Scooby-Doo music. Aha! Nope. Level 14. Weird. Also, why is this not an actual step anymore? Does it get lowered by 1? What's happening here? I never understand what's going on around here. And why do my wings keep engaging? Jeez, game. Calm down. Alrighty then. I think this is a good time to wrap it up since my connection's being flaky again, which means my kid is probably trying to play a game online. Or just everyone woke up from their naps. They're trying to catch up on their latest favorite TV show. So as we stare at the updated, somewhat way too smiley, okay, this needs to be changed, sign to the FB Galleria. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. Check out the rest of Forever Bedrockers. All of their links are in the description as always. Join our Discord. Check out our website. Stick around for whatever else is happening. We're always doing stuff. Thanks again. I will talk to everyone later.